we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot mess, honey. So yes.
And she actually wrote that. She actually wrote that. That was a joke that she wrote.
Because we in these hot ass Texas streets, honey. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot ass mess, honey. So yes. Right. Okay. All right. I'm gonna move on because I got other people this also hot in these streets.
And she actually wrote that. She actually wrote that. That was a joke that she wrote. Hold on, we're not done.
The bathroom bills that we're going through. And then next thing you know, I'm running for the state house and I'm endorsed by Stonewall, and I get this phone call and it's like, hey, we really need you to meet this family because they are very concerned about what if truly Libby and her parents else, because she's going to be the first woman president of the United States. But I say that all to say that,
sweetheart, you are not going to be nobody's first president of nothing. You are not. Sorry. I'm sorry. Continue to dream big, but that's not going to happen.
Because we live in a time in which when you have elected officials, they are so highfalutin. And it's almost like everybody else is peasants. When at the end of the day, we work for you. And I don't want you to lose sight of that. What you have heard a lot of tonight is about how much power the people have. And I just want to reiterate that because I honestly don't believe I can say it enough. When I say that the power belongs to the people, and it is time for the people to rise up and say, we are tired of this in DC. So that's the people freestyle. Now let me get to the purpose so I can go on and get to the end.
All right. So right after this, she drops the F-bomb again. Then she says that she's a real Christian because she comes from a household of a parent who was a pastor and all this other stuff, turned judge. She ended up becoming a lawyer at a PWI. She never lived in the hood a day in her life, but yet she got all of this fake ass ghetto swag about her, which is completely made up. It's unfortunate. The guy that she's talking about, he was in an accident over 40 years ago, 26 years old. He was 26 years old. He was in an accident that crippled him for life. And this is what she decided to make fun of. Jasmine Crockett, baby girl, one day if you're blessed to have children, they might go through something like this. They might get into an accident. And this is when karma knocks on your door. This is when the universe equals itself out. When we constantly show blatant disregard for people like this, just so we can get an applause, just so we can look good in front of our constituents. And I don't know how in the hell this looks good in front of your constituents, but this is not a good look on you. Check this out right here. This brother by the name of, what's his name? CJ Pearson. I want y'all to hear what he says to Jasmine Crockett, man. This is so important. Check this out.
What's up, Jasmine Crockett? CJ Pearson here. On behalf of the Black community, can you do me a favor? Can you shut the hell up? No, seriously, I'm genuinely asking. Can you shut the hell up? Because every single time you open up your mouth, you set Black people back at least 10,000 steps. At least 10,000 steps. And what's so offensive about you is that the Democrat Party thinks that you are the type of person that can convince Black people to do anything. They think that if they trot out some ghetto Barbie who uses bad grammar, acts a little hood, gets a little ratchet, that all the Black people are just going to listen to everything you say. Everything you say. And I gotta say, I knew the Democrats were pretty damn racist, being the party of the KKK and all, but I didn't know that they were this damn racist. I didn't. They truly had me fooled. And so every time I see them pushing you out and telling you that you are now the voice of the Democrat Party and the voice of Black America, I am deeply offended in a way in which I don't even know if I can put to words right now. But I'm not only offended by the fact that they think that this is how they should be reaching and talking to Black people, I'm offended by the fact that they're using a fraud to do it. You know, oftentimes Black Democrats and Black liberals like you, Crockett, like to say that Black Republicans like me are fraudulent. Guess what, Jasmine? I've never pretended to be anything that I'm not. But you pretend to be everything you're not every single day. You throw on that great value wig and you act like you didn't grow up going to private schools.
Hold on, time out. Did this man say she throw on her great value wig? Hold on. Oh man, CJ, you ain't have to do her like that, bro. You ain't have to do her like that, bro. Did he say? We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace. Yeah. Did you say great value wig? Yo, that was... Hey, let me tell you something. That was a mic drop for real. The great value wig. Yeah. Wow. Okay. And that weave that she got in that thing. Okay. All right. Never mind.
To be everything you're not every single day. You throw on that great value wig and you act like you didn't grow up going to private schools as you rail against school choice. You act like you didn't go to a ritzy college. You act like you've just been out in the streets, that you're about that life. You're a congresswoman, Jasmine Crockett. You're not about any kind of life. We know who you are, and we know that you are not like us. So stop pretending, Jasmine. The jig is up.
Stop pretending. All right, so the great value wig, that drain almost took me out. I'm just going to let y'all know that. For real, because I try not to talk about the women too much, man. I know y'all do y'all thing, y'all do whatever y'all got to do to beautify yourselves, right? Got nothing but respect for you. Here I am with a daggone do-rag on. I got on a, not on a do-rag, but a scully, you know what I mean? But I ain't out there, trying to act like I'm a congressman or nothing like that. But this whole thing was ratchet. Here's what I don't like, and I'm guessing CJ Pearson don't either. Why can't you just be yourself, Jasmine? Huh? Do you have an identity? Is this something that you've become over the years, trying to appease people that look like you? Are you going above and beyond to sound like and act like certain individuals just so you can be accepted? Because this is sad. This is sad. It's very sad. You've done some things that have catapulted you in your career. But I was just now listening to some Sheldon Daniels, the gentleman that you're going to be facing in Texas for your seat again. And I hope that brother wins. But I was just now listening to him speak about you and your accomplishments or lack thereof. And you haven't done sugar honey iced tea, but talk. She hasn't accomplished a damn thing as a congresswoman. Now, if you are a Democrat, independent, or just a fair conservative, please let me know in the chat right now one accomplishment that Jasmine Crockett has had as congresswoman. Please let me know. School me. This is an opportunity to say, Van, I get it. You got some cool points to make, and you cooking. But you're wrong, because Jasmine Crockett did this, she did that, she did this and that. Please feel free to let me know. Here's Greg Abbott responding to Jasmine Crockett. I need for y'all to see this. Make sure you hit the like button, gang. I don't know if you've seen it already, but here he is, just letting her know that she should kiss his black ass.
You had an accident at 26 and you were jogging and you had a very severe injury. And yes, you are in a wheelchair. And I've gotten to know you. You're a personal friend of mine. I take it personally when friends of mine are attacked viciously for no reason. And there's no way in hell that this woman and her ex-post is going to convince me she meant anything other than what we all believe it to be. Your reaction?
Well, Sean, is another day and another disaster by the Democrats. The reality is they have no vision, no policy. They have nothing to sell but hate. And Americans are not buying it. It's one reason why Texas is going to remain red and why Republicans are going to continue to win elections across the country. The fact, Sean, is that Texas is actually in direct contrast to what she was talking about. Texas has ranked #1 for the most new jobs in America over the past month, #1 for the most new jobs over the past year and for several years. Texas ranks #1 for the most new economic development projects for 13 years in a row. CEOs who run businesses have ranked Texas the best state for doing business for 20 years in a row. And Texas is in the vanguard as it concerns the future of the United States, such as space exploration, such as artificial intelligence, such as semiconductors, as well as power generation. The bottom line is that Republican states like Texas are leading the way, and with comments like this by Democrats, we will just leave them in the dust in future elections.
He ain't stutter. He said, y'all continue to focus on the wrong sugar honey iced tea, and we're just going to continue to win. That's pretty much what he said. He's not even bending. He's not kneeling. He's not squatting to her level or any of that. He's just letting her know, look, they put her out here as a mascot. That's what she sounds like. I'm sorry if you are a fan of Jasmine Crockett. That just is what it is. She sounds like she comes off as a mascot. I cannot take her seriously. I would love to. I would love to see a beautiful, powerful black woman do some amazing things and actually be someone to look up to for these young girls who look like her. That's what I would like to be. I know y'all don't want to talk about the effect and impact of seeing somebody that look like you and all those things, but I would like to see that. Unfortunately, this lady comes to work in her fly gear, expensive glasses, expensive wigs. Well, I don't know if it's an expensive wig. I'm just going to assume that it is because she just likes to spend money, suits and all that other stuff. And she just comes to work just to argue and say stupid stuff. That's it. She's not getting any bills passed. She's not introducing any bills that are going to change our nation. She's not doing anything of note. And I want to... The American people are being robbed. Now, here's the thing, too. Why are these individuals going out there and voting for her when they know that she's not impactful? She's not effective. All she does is argue for people. That's it. That's it. She comes to work literally just to argue.